Black Friday. Black Friday originated much earlier than anticipated. The day after Thanksgiving was the unofficial beginning of Christmas season, since as late as the 19th century, when President Lincoln designated the Thanksgiving holiday as the last Thursday in November. The name Black Friday gained its popularity when it made a print in 1966. A story appeared in an ad in the American Philatelist, a stamp collector's magazine, where the Philadelphia Police Department used the name to describe the traffic jams and the crowd in the downtown stores. To celebrate Black Friday, here are the top 10 facts you didn't know about Black Friday. 10. Black Friday goes global. There is no Thanksgiving holiday in Europe, but that hasn't stopped the associated consumer bonanza from hitting shops there. French retail brands like Darty, Fnac, and Monoprix joined Apple, Sephora, and Uniqlo in efforts to attract bargain hunters on Friday. In Britain, where commonly Thanksgiving is not celebrated, sales used to take place after Christmas. Shops have added Black Friday to their promotional calendars. Offers have been trickling in for at least a week. In 2017, it was all about digital sales. American shoppers spent a record $5 billion in 24 hours. That marks a 16.9% increase in dollars spent online, compared with Black Friday 2016. 9. Black Friday was once called Big Friday. According to a 1975 report from the New York Times, the term Black Friday is Philadelphia slang. This is because the police had become frustrated with the traffic congestion caused by shoppers on that day, and the retailers weren't happy to be associated with traffic and smog. Black Friday was not an official national term until the 1990s. Retailers did not appreciate the negative connotation associated with the Black Day of the week. They had a good point, since the media used it to describe stock market crashes. For example, Black Monday was the name journalists gave to October 19, 1987. On that day, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell by 23%. The Dow's closing history shows that it was the most significant percentage drop on one day in stock market history. 8. Black Friday wasn't officially claimed to be the busiest shopping day of the year until 2001. It was thought of as being the busiest shopping day of the year. However, it was the Saturday before Christmas that beat it every year until 2001. Super Saturday, or Panic Saturday, is the last Saturday before Christmas, a significant day of revenue for American retailers, marking the end of the shopping season they, and many customers, believe begins on Black Friday. 7. In Mexico, it is referred to as El Buen Fin, which translates to the Good Weekend. It occurs the weekend before Mexican Revolution Day, which is observed on the third Monday of November. On this weekend, major retailers extend their store hours and offer special promotions, including extended credit terms and price promotions. The purpose of El Buen Fin is to stimulate the economy by encouraging consumption and to improve the quality of life through promotions and discounts. It was inspired by the American tradition of Black Friday. It emerged as an initiative of the Council of Business Coordination in association with the federal government and private sector organizations. 6. More than 30% of Americans shop on Black Friday. Last year, 102 million people shopped during Black Friday weekend. That's roughly 32% of Americans. Historical analysis indicates that Black Friday is again and has been the biggest shopper traffic day of the year, as it allows consumers to buy right at a discounted price and be ready for the Christmas season. 5. Black Friday can be deadly. You've probably joked about toy rage and trampling before, but the scary sad fact of the matter is people have died shopping on Black Friday. In the past 10 years, 7 deaths and 98 injuries have been attributed to Black Friday. Black Friday Death Count reports. In 2013, Black Friday at a new Boston Walmart became a nightmare shopping event thanks to out-of-control customers. Although HIPAA laws prohibit the release of the child's name, it was confirmed that an 11-year-old female was trampled at the scene. The injuries landed her in the hospital, where she was transported and later released. Luckily, the police were quick to respond, as the first call of a trampled child at Walmart came in at 7:56 p.m., and they were on the scene by 8:01. In another incident, Black Friday shoppers got into a fight in the parking lot of a Walmart near Oakland, California. The San Leandro customers were confronted by multiple suspects who wanted their items, and after they refused, one of them pulled out a gun. While one suspect fired, wounding one of the victims, the other suspect fled the scene. The suspect who was detained was in his mid-20s. The gunshot victim was taken to a local hospital in critical condition. 4. It's the busiest day of the year for plumbers. It may no longer be the busiest day of the year for retailers, but Black Friday still reigns supreme for another industry, plumbing. Often, the case is that a house already has partially clogged drains that go unnoticed until holiday guests arrive and overwhelm the system. 3. Most shoppers stay home. If you only go for the bargains and not for the Black Friday experience, you might as well stay home and shop online. A lot of shoppers have the idea about Black Friday, as it is filled with chaos and a lot of pushing, tumbling, and fighting your way down the aisles. That's why a lot of people would prefer the comfort of shopping in their homes, without the long lines at the cashiers. Last year, more people planned to shop online than in stores over Black Friday weekend. 2. 12% of Black Friday shoppers are drunk. 12% proportion of Thanksgiving Day shoppers who admit to hitting the stores on the holiday while under the influence of alcohol. Like it or not, the festive season and the company of alcohol are usually associated with Thanksgiving dinner evening. 1. Black Friday is meaningless. Throughout the holiday season, the sales continue, and with the same effect as Black Friday, where you can do your Christmas shopping at your leisure, with the addition to not have to deal with the masses associated with Black Friday. Therefore, making Black Friday sale and the franchisee related to it completely meaningless, as you will only feel pressured to spend money on items you are not in need.